You are not lost. You are hidden. There is a season of your life right now where the world feels empty, where the noise stops and you feel alone. But this is exactly where the transformation begins. Everything you've been chasing outside yourself, the approval, the validation, the constant movement, is a distraction. If you can step into this hidden season, if you can embrace the silence, you will discover who you truly are, you will rebuild your identity, and you will forge a strength no one can take from you. Listen closely. This is not a moment to waste. This is the season of becoming. Chapter 1. From distraction to clarity. Stop running. Stop running now. Stop running and start being. Every second you spend distracted, every moment you chase the next notification, the next like, the next approval, you are running from yourself. Running from your thoughts. Running from your feelings. Running from your life. The world trains you to move. Move faster. Do more. Achieve more. Fill your calendar. Fill your feed. Fill your head with constant noise. And you comply. Because it feels normal. Because everyone else is running too. But listen closely, this is the season that defines you. If you keep running, you will never know yourself. You will never grow. You will never become. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Being is simple. It is hard. It is terrifying. And it is necessary. Being means facing your thoughts. Being means confronting your fears. Being means sitting alone in the quiet and observing the parts of you you've been hiding. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Look at your life. How many hours pass scrolling, liking, comparing, consuming content that adds nothing to your mind, your heart, or your future? How many hours do you spend trying to escape your own presence? Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named David. David spent his life moving. Always busy. Always occupied. Meetings, texts, calls, social media. Never alone. Never quiet. Until one day he got forced into stillness. A health crisis, a sudden loss, and suddenly he was alone. At first he panicked. He reached for his phone. He searched for distraction. But he couldn't run. And in that forced silence, something happened. David faced himself. He faced the truth about his life, about his choices, about who he was pretending to be. And he began to rebuild. In isolation he found clarity. In solitude he found strength. In being he found himself. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. You have a choice. You always have a choice. You can continue running, letting every distraction steal your time, your focus, your growth. Or you can stop. You can sit. You can breathe. You can be. That's the key. That's the key to transformation. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Let's get practical. How do you stop running? How do you actually start being? Step 1. Eliminate the noise. Turn off your notifications. Step away from your social media feeds. Step away from the endless loop of distraction. Step 2. Schedule deliberate solitude. It doesn't have to be a day, though a day works. Even 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Sit. Close your eyes. Observe your thoughts. Observe your feelings. Observe the tension you carry. Step 3. Journal. Write down what you see. Write down what you feel. Don't judge. Don't filter. Just witness. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Repetition is not a mistake. Repetition is the drill. You will forget. You will resist. You will want to run again. That is human. That is natural. That is why you repeat it. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. You have a choice. You can fight for the distraction, or you can fight for yourself. Let's break down the enemy of being. Distraction is not just social media. It is busyness. Busyness without purpose. Meetings that could be emails. Tasks that have no meaning. Conversations that don't feed you. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. There is power in pause. There is insight in stillness. There is clarity in being. When you stop running, you see patterns in your behavior. You see what you've been tolerating. You see what you've been avoiding. And you see the cracks. The cracks are where growth begins. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Look at the examples around you. The most successful, the most centered, the most resilient people you admire, they all have periods of pause. Periods of solitude. Periods where the world goes quiet and they go inward. J.K. Rowling wrote entire books alone in cafes, ignoring the noise around her. Steve Jobs would walk alone to think, to observe, to envision. The world rewarded their being. You can do the same. But only if you stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Actionable steps right now as you listen. Identify your running patterns. Notice when you reach for your phone, when you distract yourself with meaningless tasks, when you avoid your own mind. Write them down. Awareness is the first step. Schedule your being time. Even 15 minutes counts. No phone. No noise. Sit. Observe. Reflect. Record. Repeat. This is your gym for the mind. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Observe the resistance. Your mind will scream at you to move, to distract, to avoid. That is exactly why you do it. Strength is built in defiance of avoidance. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You don't need anyone to approve. You have a choice. That's the key. That's the secret that no one else will tell you. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to be. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Remember, this is not a one-time exercise. This is a practice. You will fall back into running. You will scroll. You will distract yourself. You will feel uncomfortable. That's exactly why you must return. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. Daily. Hourly. Moment by moment. Strength is in the return. Strength is in the repetition. Your life is waiting. The person you are meant to become is waiting. But you will never reach them if you are running. Stop running. Start being. Stop running. Start being. The clarity you crave, the identity you want, the resilience you need, they all begin here in the quiet, in the pause, in the decision to stop, in the decision to be. You mastered awareness. You began to face yourself. You planted the first seeds of clarity and power. Now it's time to move deeper. It's time to confront the cost of constant connection, the distraction that robs you of focus. Prepare yourself. Chapter 2. The Silent Cost of Constant Connection. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Every notification, every alert, every message, every distraction, it all comes with a cost. And that cost is far higher than most people realize. You think you are connected. You think you are informed. You think you are in control. You are not. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Look at your day. How many times do you pick up your phone without thinking? How many times do you scroll endlessly, hoping for a hit of validation, a dopamine rush, a sign that you matter? This constant connection is quietly stealing your attention, piece by piece. Your attention is the currency of focus. Your focus is the foundation of resilience. Your resilience is the backbone of identity. And yet, you trade it all for a sound, a buzz, a meaningless update. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Consider the science. Studies from Stanford and MIT show that heavy social media use reduces attention span, increases anxiety, and weakens your ability to think critically. One study found that multitasking between apps, messages, and notifications can reduce your IQ temporarily, sometimes by as much as 10 points. Think about that. You are lowering your cognitive capacity moment by moment, simply by staying connected. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Real people, real stories. Meet Sarah. She was an ambitious professional, rising fast in her career. She spent her days glued to her phone, answering emails, scrolling through Instagram, checking LinkedIn, messaging friends. She felt productive. She felt important. But she also felt drained, unfocused, and anxious. She couldn't finish a project without distraction. She couldn't sit alone without boredom. And worst of all, she lost sight of herself. Her goals were no longer hers. They were shaped by what others wanted, what others posted, what others approved. Every ping cost you clarity. Every ping cost you power. Then there's Jason, a college student addicted to likes and comments. He would post pictures, check reactions, compare himself to peers. If he didn't get enough approval, his mood dropped. His confidence sank. He didn't realize he was handing over his self-worth to a device, to an algorithm, to strangers. He had no resilience. He had no internal guidance. Every ping cost you clarity. Every ping cost you power. And you? How many times have you checked your phone today while reading this? How many times have you let someone else dictate your emotions, your attention, your priorities? Stop it. Stop it now. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Every ping costs you life you could have built in focus, in reflection, in being. Connectivity is not inherently evil. The world depends on communication. But when connection becomes constant, when distraction becomes habitual, it erodes your mind, your discipline, and your self-awareness. Think about it like this. Every time you reach for your phone instead of sitting with yourself, you weaken your attention. Every time you seek approval instead of trusting your judgment, you weaken your resilience. Every time you avoid reflection, you weaken your identity. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. So what do? What is the remedy? Step 1. Awareness. Notice every ping. Notice every alert. Notice every temptation to check. Name it. Label it. Stop pretending you are immune. You are not. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Step 2. Boundaries. Set limits. Turn off notifications. Close apps you don't need. Block the noise that has no purpose. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You have a choice. You can reclaim your attention. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Step 3. Deliberate solitude. Schedule time to disconnect. Leave your phone in another room. Sit alone. Walk without music. Observe your thoughts. Feel boredom without panic. Experience the stillness. Build the muscle of being present. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Step 4. Reflection and journaling. When you are disconnected, write down what you notice. What thoughts come up? What fears? What desires? What patterns are revealed? This is how self-awareness is rebuilt piece by piece. You have a choice. You can be distracted or you can be conscious. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. The deeper truth, constant connection is a form of surrender. Surrender to others' agendas. Surrender to external validation. Surrender to the false sense of urgency. When you surrender, you lose your mind. You lose your focus. You lose your power. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Every ping costs you life you could have spent building yourself, strengthening yourself, becoming yourself. Let's examine the real cost in human terms. A friend checks her phone while driving, split-second distraction, accident. A student ignores study to check social media, exam failure, lost opportunity. A professional chases likes instead of work, stalled career, missed promotion. None of this is dramatic. None of this is extreme. But these small, constant erosions add up. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Every ping costs you life. Here's the unvarnished truth. The more you connect without intention, the less connected you are to yourself. You have lost the ability to focus. You have lost the ability to endure discomfort. You have lost the ability to sit alone without fear. And without these abilities, resilience cannot exist. Without resilience, transformation cannot exist. Without transformation, your hidden season passes you by. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Now listen carefully. You can stop this cycle. You can reclaim your attention. You can reclaim your mind. You can reclaim your life. Start with small actions. Turn off notifications. Schedule alone time. Observe your patterns. Build self-discipline like a muscle. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Every ping costs you life you will never get back. Remember, it's not about rejecting the world. It's about taking control of your mind. It's not about avoiding connection. It's about creating focus. It's not about escaping technology. It's about reclaiming your power. You have a choice. You always have a choice. Every ping costs you clarity. Every ping costs you power. Stop surrendering it. Start taking it back. Chapter 3. Why solitude is your greatest ally. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. The world wants you to believe that being alone is weakness, that isolation equals failure, that silence is emptiness. They are wrong. They are lying. Solitude is the secret weapon of the strong. Solitude is the laboratory where your mind experiments, your heart reflects, and your identity is forged. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Think of the greats. Every thinker, every leader, every creator who changed the world understood the value of solitude. Albert Einstein walked alone for hours, thinking in silence, observing, reflecting. He discovered truths about the universe in quiet moments where no one was watching. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Consider Nikola Tesla, alone in his lab for hours, days, sometimes weeks. He explored ideas no one else could imagine. The world caught up later. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Even writers and philosophers embraced solitude. Virginia Woolf retreated to her writing room. Friedrich Nietzsche walked the empty hills for reflection. Buddha sat beneath the Bodhi tree in isolation. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. You have a choice. You can continue to fill every moment with noise, with distraction, with meaningless movement. Or you can step back. You can sit. You can breathe. You can think. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Why is solitude so powerful? Because it removes the masks. When you are alone, you cannot hide behind other people's expectations. You cannot chase applause. You cannot follow the crowd. Alone is when you meet yourself, unfiltered, unedited, unashamed. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. In solitude, you uncover your authentic desires. You discover what you truly want, what you truly fear, and what you truly need. Most people never face this. They are too busy running. They are too busy scrolling. They are too busy being on all the time. They are running from themselves. You are not. You are stepping back. You are observing. You are growing. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Let's talk about the mental strength that solitude builds. Every minute you spend alone, you learn endurance. You learn patience. You learn how to sit with discomfort without distraction. You build emotional resilience. When chaos comes, when the world demands, when fear strikes, you will not break. Because you have spent time alone, learning to hold yourself together. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Historical examples show this again and again. Isaac Newton retreated to his family estate during the plague. He invented calculus. He discovered gravity. All alone. Leonardo da Vinci spent years observing, sketching, studying the world in solitude before producing masterpieces that changed art forever. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Real-world examples today mirror this truth. Many of the most creative entrepreneurs, writers, and thinkers work in solitude. They schedule time away from emails, away from meetings, away from social media. They protect their minds like a fortress. And what they produce, what they discover, what they create is impossible in constant distraction. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Now let's make this practical. How do you use solitude as your ally? Step 1. Schedule it. Guard it. Treat it like a meeting with the most important person in your life, yourself. Even 20 minutes counts. 30 minutes. 1 hour. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Step 2. Reflect. Sit quietly and ask yourself, what do I want? What am I avoiding? What am I pretending not to feel? Write it down. Speak it out loud. Observe your thoughts. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Step 3. Create. Use solitude to work on skills, to solve problems, to dream. This is where your potential grows. This is where your strength is forged. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Step 4. Confront fear. Fear thrives in distraction. Step back. Sit with your fears. Observe them. Analyze them. Do not run. Do not scroll. Do not distract yourself. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. You will feel resistance. You will feel boredom. You will feel discomfort. That is exactly why you need this. Your mind will scream, go back. Distract. Connect. Fill the silence. That is the test. That is the drill. That is where growth happens. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. The world will try to convince you that solitude is loneliness. It is not. Loneliness is fear. Solitude is choice. Loneliness is weakness. Solitude is strength. Loneliness is a trap. Solitude is freedom. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Every step you take into quiet, every hour you spend in reflection, every decision you make away from distraction strengthens you. You are building clarity, emotional resilience, and self-mastery. These are not abstract concepts. These are weapons. These are tools. These are the foundation of transformation. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Do not underestimate what solitude can do. You will return to the world, but you will return stronger. You will return wiser. You will return grounded. You will no longer need validation from others. You will no longer chase meaningless approval. You will no longer fear silence. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. Let's recap. Solitude removes the masks. Solitude reveals your desires. Solitude strengthens your mind. Solitude builds resilience. Solitude awakens your true self. Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. You have seen the evidence from history. You have seen the examples from real life. You have felt the truth in your own mind. Now the question is simple. Will you embrace it or will you run? Alone is not empty. Alone is power. Alone is truth. You have begun to understand the hidden strength in being alone. You have begun to see why stepping back is not avoidance but preparation. You have begun to experience your mind growing sharper, your heart growing stronger, your identity becoming clearer. Now prepare yourself. You've discovered the power of solitude. You've seen how stepping back reveals strength. You've seen that true growth comes in stillness. The next step is to confront the mirror you've been avoiding, the truth you've been running from, the parts of yourself you refuse to face. Prepare yourself. Chapter 4. The mirror you refuse to face. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. The hardest person to face is the one staring back at you in the mirror. Not the world, not your friends, not your enemies, yourself. The truth is uncomfortable. Your fears, your flaws, your unexamined habits, they are all there waiting for you to see them. And most people run. They distract. They fill their days with noise to avoid the reflection. But you are not running. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Why is this necessary? Because transformation cannot happen without truth. You cannot rebuild your identity on lies, excuses, or denial. The life you want, the strength you crave, the clarity you seek, they all begin when you stop hiding from your own reflection. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Let's break it down. Start with fear. Fear is the first thing you must confront. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of being alone with your thoughts. Fear is the leash that holds you back. And the only way to remove it is to face it. Sit quietly. Identify your fear. Name it. Ask, what am I afraid of? Why? Observe it without judgment. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Next, examine your flaws. Everyone has them. Pride, laziness, impatience, avoidance, distraction, denial. The world doesn't see them. You hide them well. but inside they weigh you down. Identify them. Write them down. Journal your thoughts. Observe patterns of behavior. Ask yourself, where am I falling short? What am I avoiding? Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Habits are next. Not all habits are bad, but unexamined habits are dangerous. Checking your phone compulsively. Seeking approval from others. Filling silence with noise. These habits steal your energy, your clarity, your identity. Notice them. Record them. Interrupt them. Replace them with discipline. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Let's make this practical. Step 1. Journaling. Sit down with a notebook. Ask yourself the hard questions. What am I avoiding? What am I afraid of? What am I pretending not to feel? Write without censoring. Write without excuses. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Step 2. Self-inquiry. Ask, who am I beneath the roles, the masks, the distractions? Observe your thoughts. Watch the patterns. Notice your reactions. Stop blaming. Stop rationalizing. See yourself clearly. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Step 3. Silent reflection. Remove the noise. Sit alone. No phone. No music. No distractions. Focus on your breathing. Let your thoughts come. Let your emotions rise. Let the truth appear. This is where courage is built. This is where identity is reclaimed. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Here's the truth most people ignore. The mirror does not lie, but it also does not punish. It only shows you. What you choose to do with the reflection is up to you. You can avert your eyes. You can hide. Or you can step closer, stare, and act. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Historical examples prove this. Mahatma Gandhi spent years in reflection and self-examination, confronting his own fears, doubts, and weaknesses before he transformed a nation. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, recorded his thoughts daily in meditations, confronting his own flaws, his anger, his pride, his impatience. Alone with his thoughts, he strengthened his mind, his judgment, his character. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Even in modern life, successful individuals embrace this mirror work. Entrepreneurs, writers, athletes, they all reflect on mistakes, patterns, weaknesses. They do not hide. They confront. They learn. They grow. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. The danger of avoiding yourself is immense. Unexamined life leads to repeated mistakes. Fear dictates decisions. Flaws go unchecked. Habits control your day. And eventually you wake up and realize years have passed, your potential unrealized, your power untapped. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Let's talk about the resistance you will feel. Your mind will resist. Your ego will resist. Your body will resist discomfort. That is expected. That is necessary. This is the forge. This is where courage, clarity, and identity are tempered. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Here's an exercise for when resistance hits. Visualize the life you want. Then ask, what am I avoiding that is standing in the way? Trace it back to your fears. Trace it back to your habits. Trace it back to your flaws. Confront it step by step. Take responsibility. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. You don't need anyone's permission to do this. You don't need validation. You don't need approval. You have a choice. You have a responsibility to yourself. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Remember, confrontation is not punishment. It is preparation. It is training. It is the gateway to transformation. Every minute spent in self-reflection, every page written, every silent hour, every moment you face discomfort, it all builds mental strength. It builds emotional resilience. It builds identity. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Do not confuse this with narcissism or self-indulgence. This is discipline. This is courage. This is integrity. It is not about ego. It is about truth. You cannot grow while running from yourself. You cannot transform while hiding. You cannot build resilience while distracting. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Actionable steps right now. Mirror exercise. Stand in front of a mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. Ask the hard questions. Speak the truth. Do not flinch. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Journaling drill. Write daily about fears, flaws, habits. Be brutal. Be honest. Be relentless. This is your self-defense, your strategy, your growth plan. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Silent reflection. Schedule 20 to 30 minutes daily. Sit quietly. Observe thoughts. Observe emotions. Observe patterns. Notice what you usually avoid. Build courage in the silence. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Your hidden season of becoming depends on this. You cannot advance without knowing yourself. You cannot gain resilience without confronting your fears. You cannot achieve clarity without observing your habits. Face yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. You have taken steps into solitude. You have started to see your power. Now the next step is deeper, transforming dependence on external approval into self-mastery. The mirror has shown you your truth. The next chapter teaches you how to break the chains of seeking validation. Prepare yourself. Chapter 5. Breaking the addiction to approval. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Repeat it. Say it again. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. The need for approval is a silent thief. It steals your attention. It steals your energy. It steals your life. Every decision you make, every word you speak, every action you take, it is often filtered through the lens of what others will think. And what does that give you? Fear, anxiety, confusion, stagnation. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Let's be honest. Most people live their lives seeking applause, seeking likes, seeking validation from friends, family, coworkers, strangers online. They ask, will this make them happy? Will they approve? Will they respect me? And in the process, they betray themselves. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Consider the story of Elon Musk. Many criticized him. Many doubted him. Investors pulled back. The media mocked his ideas. But he persisted. He followed his vision, not the approval of others. He embraced the solitude of focus and the risk of criticism. Today, his ideas shape the future. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Or consider J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection. Publishers said her story wouldn't work. Critics scoffed. People doubted. And yet she continued. She wrote. She refined. She believed in her story. Her success came not from approval, but from persistence and truth. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Even in your daily life, the pattern is obvious. How often do you say yes when you want to say no? How often do you follow advice you disagree with because you fear judgment? How often do you censor your ideas, suppress your dreams, or alter your choices to please others? Stop it. Stop it now. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Here's the truth. Approval is fleeting. Approval is external. Approval is outside your control. Your truth is internal. Your truth is yours. Your truth is invincible. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. How do you break the addiction? Step 1. Awareness. Notice every time you seek validation. Every time you alter your words, your actions, or your thoughts to gain approval. Observe without judgment. Awareness is the first step. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Step 2. Reflection. Journal about your choices. Ask yourself, am I doing this because I want to or because I want them to approve? Write honestly. Write without excuses. Write without fear. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Step 3. Deliberate action. Begin making choices based on your values, your desires, your truth. Start small. Say no when you want to say no. Speak up when you want to speak. Create when you want to create. This is discipline. This is courage. This is freedom. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Step 4. Embrace solitude. The path to self-approval is found in reflection. Step back from the noise, from opinions, from judgment. Sit alone. Ask yourself what matters. Ask yourself what you want. Ask yourself who you are. Build trust in your own judgment. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. You will feel resistance. Your mind will scream, "What will they think? What if I fail? What if I disappoint?" That is exactly why you must persist. Approval is a trap. Fear of judgment is a leash. Only truth frees you. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Consider the power this creates. When you act from truth, you gain clarity. You gain energy. You gain confidence. Decisions become easier. Distractions become irrelevant. Criticism loses its power. Fear loses its grip. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Now, an exercise to solidify this. Decision audit. For 1 week, track every significant choice you make. Write down whether it is motivated by your truth or by someone else's approval. Notice the patterns. Correct them. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Daily affirmation. Every morning say aloud, "No approval is needed. Only my truth matters. I act from myself, not others." Repeat it until it sinks into your bones. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Reflection in solitude. Spend 10 to 20 minutes alone each day, considering your actions, your words, your thoughts. Ask, did I act from truth today? Correct where necessary. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. The final lesson of your hidden season of becoming is this: independence begins in the mind. Freedom begins in the heart. Identity begins in truth. Every ping, every comment, every judgment you chase dilutes your strength. Every time you follow your own path, however uncomfortable, you build resilience. Every time you trust yourself, you reclaim power. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Imagine the life you can build when every decision is aligned with your truth. Imagine the clarity you gain when you stop asking for validation. Imagine the strength you cultivate when fear of judgment no longer dictates your choices. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. You've walked through solitude. You've confronted your mind. You've faced your fears, flaws, and habits. You've stopped running. You've discovered the power of reflection. And now you stand ready to act without fear, to create without apology, to live without permission. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. This is your call to action. Step into your life fully. Make choices from truth. Trust yourself. Protect your mind. Protect your focus. Protect your clarity. Your hidden season is not hidden anymore. It is yours to claim. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. And as you take this step, remember this: your journey is just beginning. Growth is endless. Mastery is continuous. But today you have reclaimed your power. Today you have reclaimed yourself. Today you embrace your truth. If you found this transformative, if you are ready to continue your journey of becoming, subscribe to the channel now. Turn on notifications. Join a community of thinkers, doers, and creators who refuse to settle for distraction, validation, or mediocrity. Step into clarity. Step into strength. Step into your truth. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. No approval is needed. Only your truth matters. Your season of becoming continues. Take it. Own it. Live it.